Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Infinite series, the Captain America wave. We're looking today at the Soldiers of A.I.M. A.I.M Soldier. Which, I also might add, has thrown Spot for a loop on a couple of occasions. I keep wanting to call the Soldiers of Hydra Agents of A.I.M. I keep throwing them back and forth. But this is the A.I.M Soldier. The same Build-A-Figure piece, also as Baron Zemo, is included in this set. You also get a very similar to the Hydra Soldier. He looks like he comes with two weapons. And really, yeah, he's a decent-looking figure. I'm loving this yellow that's on him. On the back of the package, though, the two figures that make up the Soldiers of A.I.M. Why, oh why can't they just call them by their names? This is why Spot flubs these all the time. Down below, they could have easily just said, well, I don't want to say you can't call him Soldier A.I.M, but they could have called him A.I.M Soldier, and then the other one would be Baron Zemo. They just decided to call them Soldiers of A.I.M, save a little, I guess, on packaging. But the other figure that you can get from the Soldiers of A.I.M is Baron Zemo. The read-up says, brilliant minds of A.I.M, behind A.I.M, ruthlessly bend the laws of nature in pursuit of ultimate power. The other figures that you can get in the first revision, or first line, and then the first revision, I guess the first revision being later, you have Marvel Now Captain America, you have Agents of Hydra, Red Skull and Hydra Soldier, and then Baron Zemo and Soldier, or A.I.M Soldier. And then I think the other figures are what? Captain America from the movie, Black Widow, I think, and the Winter Soldier. At the time that I'm probably uploading this on YouTube, I probably already have these figures, but as it stands right now, those figures include the torso, left leg, right leg. So you get one extra arm, one extra arm. And what are you going to do with those extra arms? I don't know. Don't give them to your dog, whatever you do. The dog's going to chew it. The dog's going to swallow it. You're going to have to take it to the vet. Vet's going to say, what has the dog been eating? Oh, he's been eating my Mandroid pieces. And the vet, I'm sure, is going to give you a really dirty look as you tell him he's been eating my Mandroid parts. We are trying to get back on topic here, so Spot's going to take himself a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and when we come back, we are going to get a better look at the A.I.M Soldier. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. So, getting out of the way, the A.I.M Soldier does, yes, come with, once again, the same accessories, the same Build-A-Figure piece for Mandroid. Just so that you guys believe me, there's the other arm, the same arm from Baron Zemo. Exact same arm, I don't know why. Now we're going to have duplicates. People are going to be trying to get rid of these, selling them on eBay. Some interesting... I say interesting, some sellers are going to say, oh, super rare Mandroid pieces, left and right arm needed to build Mandroid. He's going to want like $75 for it. Nobody's going to, you assumes, I guess, nobody is realizing that if they buy the exact same wave, they're going to get the same duplicate pieces. Push on, though. Push on, eBay seller. Push on. You're naive. Anyways, so you get the arm of Mandroid included. Whoopie-doo. I don't want to sound like I'm not interested, but I'm frustrated by the fact that we get two of the same pieces for one wave. It's not the first time we've gotten this, but adding that to the fact that we didn't get a complete Mandroid to start off with and we have to wait later on, I'm certain a lot of this has to do with maybe they wanted to keep the Winter Soldier kind of partially, a secret, so they didn't want to release the entire wave, so we kind of saw what Winter Soldier looked like. I don't know. I don't really know the logic behind it. All I do know is, though, this first release was incomplete. You didn't get all the pieces for Mandroid, and then what pieces you did get, you got one figure that didn't have accessories or a piece, and then you get two other figures that came with the same piece. Moving that away, and Spot's going to promise not to talk about it any further. The other accessories that you do get, though, is two A.I.M weapons, one being a larger rifle, one being a smaller pistol. They don't match. The coloring is a little darker yellow than the lighter yellow that's on the A.I.M Soldier. But I love this coloring. There's also no section on the A.I.M Soldier where you can mount, clip on, anything like that. Even if they had just put a clip or something like that to put this on, but unfortunately no, he doesn't have it. He does hold the weapons. It's a little harder at first. Spot's had it a couple of times in there, and they're not the easiest to get in. The pistol, I think, of the two, is a lot easier to get in. But I love double elbows. The double bend in the elbows really takes Marvel Legends, and really as a whole, figures to that next level. Some people say, well, you know what? What difference does a double bend in the elbow really make? It's a piece of articulation I really could do without. But you know what? It gives you that little bit of extra posing. I mean, you can get a figure into a pose that you may not normally get from just a single bend. Moving the arms, though, moving the handguns out of his hands. Having a look at the A.I.M Soldier, I really love this figure. It's not the first time we got an A.I.M Soldier. I think, in fact, an A.I.M Soldier was released with a Hydra Soldier, and they were released, if I'm not mistaken, in a 2-pack. They were different sculpts. They didn't use the same bodies, and they were expensive. The trade-off was that they were expensive. They were very limited numbers, and Marvel Legends, the earlier Hasbro Marvel Legends, the 2-packs, expensive. But luckily, for going back to those eBay sellers that want to charge a lot, an arm and a leg, and are right now, nervous because back in the day, they probably got the 2-packs and they were selling for $400 and they were stroking their mustache saying, ha ha ha, you collectors will pay it because that's the only way you'll get these figures. Look now who's laughing, my friend. Look who's laughing now. Of the two figures, though, the Hydra Soldier for me is a little boring. He's got a good look to him, but the A.I.M Soldier for me is where it's at. You are essentially getting just a very simplistic looking character, but what they did with it in a figure form, though, it looks beautiful. Details right down to his very pointy shoes, the very pointy boots that he's got, and he's got just baggy aspects to his suit, being the bagginess in his pants, and he's got just the little areas of his fabric that are all crimped and folded and creased. I mean, I look at this and I think to myself, oh, I still want to make like a Rocketeer custom out of this figure. He looks really nice. He's got his like a little shoulder strap here with what looks to be some grenades. They're not removable. They're just plastic. They're just plastic and sculpted to the piece. But he looks really nice. I would say maybe the paint isn't the cleanest when it comes to right around this section here. It's a little sloppy, but I can overlook it because from a distance you really can't tell. From a distance it looks consistent and it looks clean. Speaking of clean, the choice of yellow that they went with, a very clean, crisp yellow. The head sculpt, if you can really call it a head sculpt, once again is good. I mean, it's what you would expect with an A.I.M Soldier. It's this kind of, I don't even know what you would want to technically call it. It's like a containment suit helmet. But even like details in the visor, it's this kind of metallic, almost like a bluish silver, which I think if it was just a straight out silver wouldn't have as much wow to it that it does by this choice of color that they went with. Articulation on the A.I.M Soldier, he does have a ball joint in the head. Once again, if you want to call it a head. He does have the ball socket or hinge socket shoulders. They don't go out very far. A, because your shoulder is sculpted this way, and because it butts up against the top of his torso, that it kind of go to about there. It still moves forward and back. He still has rotation and, like I said, that double bend in the elbow. Love double bends in the elbow. He has a rotation and hinge in the hand. And then he's got the upper torso crunch. I want to say he's got a waist swivel, but it's really hindered by, it's probably either tight or it's hindered by this extra piece here. And then he's got the forward back out on the legs, rotation in thigh, double bend at the knee, and rotation in the boot. Does the boot rotate? No, it just looks like he's got a hinge and rotation, and actually a pivot in the foot as well. As it goes for minions, I chuckle to myself as I call this a minion. As it goes for minions, though, I think he's far greater, a far cooler figure than the Hydra Soldier. And once again, there's the Hydra Soldier right here. He's got a good sense of coloring and everything else, but I think for me the money is with the A.I.M Soldier. The A.I.M Soldier is a lot tighter as well, despite having the same sort of body as those other figures. I do like the inclusion of the new articulation. It makes things a lot easier. If I was to army build, I would definitely army build for the A.I.M Soldier, especially if you have Baron Zemo, who sadly is dwarfed by the A.I.M Soldier. He really should be at least on par, maybe a little taller, but he's quite a bit shorter than the A.I.M Soldier. But I mean, if you're going to get Zemo, I would probably have at least 3 or 4 of these soldiers around him, all with weapons. He's just a gorgeous build-a-figure piece, and again, one of my favorite figures from this set. I think my favorites are Skull, Zemo, and A.I.M Soldier. If you are an army builder, this definitely would be the figure that you want to army build with. And for that reason, I think I'm going to give the A.I.M Soldier an 8.5. Possibly no, I'm going to give him a 9. Coloring's nice, sculpt is nice, and just he's a good, well-rounded figure. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look, and technically it is the last video of this line until Spot gets the other revision case that has been released. But today we were having a look at the Marvel Legends Infinite series, Soldiers of A.I.M. There we go again, Soldiers of A.I.M. The A.I.M Soldier. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Spot's going to have more Toy Spot 10 your way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.